here to play our part, getting through every day.
What is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Daredevil19 here, bringing you guys another figure collection update video, and I want to give a shout out to Flying Stop Motions for that intro in the beginning. Thank you for making that for me. If you guys want to check out his channel, he makes some pretty cool stop motions. I'll put the link in the description. But I'm bringing you guys another figure collection update video because it was requested. Really not much changed. I got rid of my NECA Predator figures. As you can see, I got like my Avengers there. A couple of shelves are looking a little empty though. I get rid of a lot of figures that I review, so I know people asked me that on my last collection update video why I don't have all the figures I reviewed, because it is very expensive to be a figure collector, and I do have to sell some stuff in order to get some other figures that I wanted. But let's start over here with the Dragon Ball Z shelf. And right here on the light box, I do have the same SH Figure Art San Diego Comic-Con Vegeta figure, which is one of my favorite figures. I never thought I'd like it as much as I did. And I think I have the smiling, smirking face sculpt, yep. And I have him in the same pose as well. I think Vegeta just looks awesome in that crossed arms pose, but I still have him up there. And then moving on down here to the top shelf for the DBZ figures, we got Krillin right here. I did just do a redo review if you want to check that out on my channel, but Krillin is an awesome figure. I have him in a new pose. He's just in a neutral standing pose right there, which is pretty cool. Then we got the San Diego Comic-Con Piccolo figure right here. I think I have him in the same pose, the Special Beam Cannon pose, which just looks really awesome for Piccolo. And then right here in the front, we have the reissue Super Saiyan Gohan figure. I think he's in the same pose as well. And then back here we have his father, the Super Saiyan Goku figure. And then I remember when I was going through some tough times, I had to sell all my figures, but this exact Super Saiyan Goku figure was the one figure I always kept with me, so I guess it has a special value to me. But that is the top shelf for my Dragon Ball Z figures. And then moving on to the next shelf here, you see right here on the left we have the San Diego Comic-Con Frieza Saga Goku figure, which is one of my favorite figures. It's crazy how expensive he was right off the bat. He was extremely expensive. I think he was around like $120. But I do have him posed with that custom Kamehameha blast effect right there, and then I have Cell's base stand right there. Looks pretty cool. And then in the back right there we got Vegito. I have him with his black hair this time. He's in a new pose. And then over here we have one of my favorite figures, the legendary Super Saiyan Broly. And I just put him in a pretty badass pose right there, so he's in a new pose. That's such an awesome figure, that Broly figure. But now moving on to the next shelf, which is going to be the Android Cell Saga shelf. And as you see, I think they're all in new poses besides Cell. I got Android 17 and 18 right there in just regular standing poses, and then I got Android 16 back there. I think he's in a new pose. And then Cell is in the same pose. I always like having Cell in the crossed arms pose, but I put him more in the front. I did have him on one of those cubes in the back. And then right here on the bottom shelf, I just have the boxes for my Dragon Ball Z figures, and I just love this side of the packaging for the figures. I think that close-up image of each figure just looks awesome, especially when you have them all lined up like that. Very cool looking. So that is it for my Dragon Ball Z shelf. Show you guys one last look. And then moving on to the next right here. And so this top shelf right here will be my DC figures. And all I have is my DC Injustice figures up here so far, because they didn't release the new DC Icons line. Can't wait for those figures. And in the back right there on that cube, I would have the Injustice Figure Arts Batman, but my buddy is putting on a custom cloth cape, and I can't wait to get that. I'll make a video for you guys and show you what it looks like once I get it. Then right here we have the new released SH Figure Arts Superman figure, which is an amazing figure. To me, I think this is one of the best Superman figures. I'm not a big Superman fan, but this figure is just awesome. Highly recommend that. And then over here we have the two Psycho Lovers. We got the Joker right there, SH Figure Arts Joker. And I love having him posed with a knife. It just looks more scary with the Joker with him holding a knife or the crowbar instead of the gun. And then I got him with his card and then the chopping teeth right there. He's in the same pose, and then we have Harley Quinn right here. She's pretty much in the same pose as well. Because I love those die-cast guns that came with her. Those guns are freaking awesome. I love this Harley Quinn figure. Very nice piece. Definitely get both of these if you haven't yet. They are some awesome figures. But they're both in the same pose as Superman I didn't have before. And then moving on to the next shelf, which is my Marvel shelf, the Avengers pretty much. And I still have my Mafex, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Spider-Man right there. He's in a new pose, which is pretty cool looking. And then right here in the front, we have the new SH Figure Arts Captain America from Age of Ultron, which is definitely the best Cap figure around right now. If you don't have it, I definitely highly recommend it. Amazing figure. I just hate those interchangeable eyes. And then in the back right here, we have the Hate It or Love It SH Figure Arts Hulk from Age of Ultron, that a lot of people either hate with a passion or they love the figure. Me, I love this figure, but it has two flaws, which is no bicep swivel, and it's weird because Broly has it, and it looks fine. But then you go on the Hulk, and he doesn't have it. So I don't know why they didn't give the Hulk bicep swivel. That's one of the flaws I find with this figure, and then the face sculpts. They really don't look like the Mark Ruffalo Hulk, but it really doesn't bother me that much because the figure is an amazing piece. And then right here in the front, we have the new SH Figure Arts Mark 45 Iron Man, which is an amazing figure. I think they really did a great job with this Mark 45 right here. I love the metallic gold and red paint. Great figure. Definitely get it if you can. Then moving on to the next shelf, which is going to be my Star Wars shelf, which is very empty right now. And the reason why that is because I'm not going to collect any other Star Wars figures besides the SH Figure Arts line. And right here is the Figure Arts Luke Skywalker, which I think Tamashii Nations did a phenomenal job with this figure. The only thing, the other face sculpt looks too much like Tobey Maguire, but this one right here looks just like Mark Hamill. But they did a great job with this figure. And if you guys want to get a custom cloth cloak right there, that's a hooded cloth cloak, I bought that on eBay. They sell the cloth hooded robes as well. Just type in like Star Wars Black Series robes and it'll pop up on there. But I want to let you guys know also, my girlfriend ordered me the SH Figure Arts Thor figure, so I should have that review up sometime this week. And then Darth Maul is going to be released this Friday, so I should have that figure and the review up sometime the following week, which I cannot wait for that Darth Maul figure. But anyway, that is my pretty empty Star Wars shelf. Moving on to the last shelf, which is going to be my shelf with all my other figures. It is very empty as well. I do have the SH Monster Arts Wolf Predator, the heavy armor version right there, but say when like the SH Figure Arts Bruce Lee figure is released and the Figma King Leonidas figure is released, that's where I'm going to put figures like that on this shelf right here. But this Predator figure is really an amazing piece. I highly recommend it. I know a lot of people don't like the height of it, but I think it fits in perfect scale with 5-inch, 6-inch figures, and I think that's what it was made for. But it is a great figure and it is loaded with accessories. I love this Predator figure. But anyway, guys, that is my figure collection update video, which not really much changed. Especially the Dragon Ball Z figures didn't really change at all. But I did get rid of all my NECA Predator figures. Started a Marvel shelf, and then a Star Wars shelf, and then my DC shelf. I think I've had that last time, yeah, I did. But that's it. That's my figure collection update video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe, but don't forget to share and favorite the video, and if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, then I guess you don't like action figures. But anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you guys later. Today, I'm going to be doing another, what is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Daredevil and he's only like 25, $30 instead of